Right, hello guys, and welcome to today's video. In today's video, we're going to be talking about a huge Black Ops 6 hit detection issues or slash Black Ops 6 hit reg issues, because right now, this game, both in Black Ops 6 multiplayer and Warzone itself, have major issues when it comes to hit registration and hit detection. So much so that people, of course, are bringing up the argument of skill-based damage again in Black Ops 6. So we're going to talk about that. I'm going to share some clips with you just a second talking about these issues that are popping up. Some videos that actually showcase this huge issue with hit registration and why people believe that these might be Black Ops 6 skill-based damage happening in real time. So I'm going to cut to those clips now, talk about them, and then come back and we'll talk more about this Black Ops 6 hit reg issue. Okay, so the first clip you're going to see is from a well-known YouTuber called the Tactical Brit. And as you can see, he's sniping in Warzone. So this isn't Black Ops 6 multiplayer, but I will show an example of that happening there too. But you can see in these clips, he is getting clear blood splatters from him shooting at the player, which means he is directly hitting the player. The bullet is registering as hitting the player without a hit marker though, and it's not doing any damage, but the actual bullet is hitting the player, which leads to believe that there is a huge issue with hit reg in Black Ops 6 and Warzone, of course. These are Warzone clips. Not just him, this is another streamer doing the exact same thing with a sniper rifle. And this one's crazy because this actually happens twice in the same clip. In the exact same thing, they are sniping in Warzone and getting the same red splatters with the sniper rifle. Maybe it's an issue with the sniper rifles because you're going to see that most of these examples are sniper rifle related. However, there is another clip to showcase that it isn't just the sniper rifles. So you're going to see here the exact same thing. As you can see, this is happening with Huskers. He is getting splatters. He is, just getting a few hit registrations here and there, getting a little bit of shield done. But there should be way more hit markers. There should be way more damage done. And realistically, that person should have lost his shield. But he hasn't in that one clip there. So it's absolutely insane what is going on with the hit detection. But I'm also going to show you some multiplayer examples here. So for you all to see that this is also happening in multiplayer, here is a clip I managed to find on Twitter of the exact same thing happening. This is clearly multiplayer, Black Ops 6 multiplayer. He's using a sniper rifle. He misses the first shot. We can admit that. He has missed the first shot. But the second shot, 100% gets a blood splatter. But absolutely no kill. There was nothing. No damage dealt. Nothing. He has got no hit marker. And that means there is a big issue at the moment in Black Ops 6. And a lot of people, of course, are going to blame this on skill-based damage, which I'll talk about more in a second. But as you can see, there is a big issue with hit detection in Black Ops 6 right now. And I thought I'd save the best till last. As you can see, this clip is absolutely disgusting. This is just pure, you can see the blood splatter and no hit reg whatsoever. No hit detection, no damage being done, nothing. Absolutely atrocious. We're going to talk about it more. Let's get back to the gameplay and talk more about this Black Ops 6 hit reg issue. Now, after seeing all three of those clips, you can quite clearly see there is a big issue in Black Ops 6 and Warzone when it comes to hit registration. Something seems to be going wrong, and it's something that I've never seen in a Call of Duty game ever. Like, we've played so many iterations of Call of Duty now for years. I have never seen anything quite like it, and it is beyond belief how bad it is, and regardless of whether or not it's possibly what people are going to talk about, which is Black Ops 6 skill-based damage, which I'll talk about in a second why I don't believe it's that, and it is just a major bug or issue. But even then, nonetheless, it doesn't make it acceptable. But I believe this is a huge bug in the game, and I don't know what causes it, and I don't think anyone's going to be able to work out what causes it. Only the devs are going to know, and the devs, that are obviously treyarch, etc., and all, well, I say treyarch, all the development teams work together now on Call of Duty, need to get on top of this and fix this pretty quickly, because it is absolutely unacceptable. So I'll post a tweet on screen here where I actually got one of the clips from, which was Tactical Brit, which he put here: in 2024, it is unacceptable that this is the state of hit reg in Call of Duty. 20 hertz is already bad enough, so that's probably referring to Warzone. I believe Black Ops 6 multiplayer isn't actually off of 20 hertz servers. However, Warzone is. But anyway, it is clear the servers being used are hanging and not performing enough to even maintain 20 hertz properly. What is this? Battlefield 2011 to 2013? This is insane. So he's absolutely disgusted. This is someone who plays Warzone quite a bit. I believe he plays a little bit of Black Ops 6 multiplayer as well. And he is absolutely outraged by this issue. Now, me personally, I can't say I've noticed this issue for myself when playing multiplayer. but the issue clearly exists. I'm not going to pretend that it doesn't exist just because I might not be experiencing it. Maybe I'm just not noticing it in my gameplay. Maybe I've just not had a very clear and obvious moment. But as we saw, there was a clip there for multiplayer as well. So it's not just relative to Warzone. It's not just relative to multiplayer. Both are suffering with hit detection issues. So we're going to get into the argument about, is this skill-based damage, right? Everyone's going to talk about and say this is Black Ops 6 skill-based damage in real time. I don't believe this. I'm not a fan of this argument. I know people obviously, you know, the videos there are probably a good example, and people are going to run with those videos and say that it is Black Ops 6 skill-based damage. You never know. I could be wrong. I am very open to it still being correct and it still being a thing. You know, Activision have done some crazy things in the past. Obviously, they've spoken about their skill-based matchmaking algorithms and stuff, which are very complex and have a lot of things to do with. Maybe this is one way of, you know, making players, I don't know how to put it, like lessening players' skill by just making it so their bullets don't register. But clearly in the clips, the bullets are hitting, like they are hitting the character models. They are getting red blood splatters, which means they are hitting the character, but it's not giving any sort of hit reg. It's not giving hit markers. It's not doing any damage to the players. In some of those clips, it didn't even take their shield off in Warzone. And I guess I see it as that Treyarch have got a big issue here, that they have not worked on properly and have not managed to code properly into this game. I don't know what it's going to take to fix it. I don't know how long it will take to fix this, but this is probably the biggest concern. Like, this is the biggest fix that is needed right now in Black Ops 6 and in Warzone. Will they fix it quickly? Who knows? But this issue could become worse and worse over time if they don't. Again, like I said, I've personally not experienced this issue in my own gameplay, and I've not played Warzone myself, so maybe I'll play Warzone to see if I can experience the issue and replicate the issues that are going on. Initially, when I saw the clips, I thought it was like an issue with the sniper rifles, because as you can see, most of the clips are with the sniper rifle. So I thought, oh, maybe the sniper rifles have an issue with their hit regs or the hit detection, etc. when shooting. But it's become very clear, as you saw with the clip near the end, that you could just fire an entire clip into someone and also get 0 bullet registration, yet have the character model splatter blood everywhere to indicate that you are indeed hitting the character model. And obviously this is a big issue. We've never seen this in Call of Duty. I've not seen this in games like, we're talking Black Ops 1, Black Ops 2, the older Call of Duty games where you maybe expect it because they're so old, etc., and, you know, didn't have the development that they do nowadays. Like, there's a bigger development team now. We've got powerful consoles, etc., powerful PCs. We're playing, you know, Call of Duty on much higher end technology. And we're suffering with an issue that we've never, ever seen before. And I'm sure some of you are going to put, you know, talk about in the comments down below. Let me know what your experience in Black Ops 6 and Warzone, like both, if you play both as well. Have you come across this issue? Have you had this happen? Feel free to as well, if you do, like on your own little YouTube channels or clips that you have, feel free to link them and let me see them. I'm happy to, you know, I'm all eyes. I'm happy to watch and see. But it is absolutely shocking that we are talking about another Black Ops 6 issue and another Warzone issue. But this one kind of takes the cream of the crop, or however you say it. But this is the biggest issue in Black Ops 6 and Warzone now. It is absolutely through the roof how bad this issue is. If it gets to the point that I start noticing it, will people start turning away from the game as well? There's obviously a lot of issues going on with Black Ops 6 and Warzone. And right now, this issue didn't need to happen, but it did. And now we are seeing an issue that is even worse than the other issues that have already been brought up when it comes to such as, you know, lag, packet bursts, etc. You know, people talk about skill-based matchmaking. It's not going well right now, and it's quite bad as well, considering this game had 4 years of development. Warzone obviously had its time as well. People are saying that the Warzone actual integration was rushed, and things like this are only going to allow people to, you know, sit there and say that, yes, the Warzone integration was rushed as well. But you guys let me know down below, what do you think about this huge Black Ops 6 hit detection issue? Have you experienced it yourself? Does it disgust you seeing the clips as well? Let me know what you think down below. But I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. If you did, leave a comment, leave a like, subscribe notifications on. I'll catch you guys in the next video. Goodbye.